Hi, I'm Lucy Ellis, Senior Editor at Scrip, and I'm here at Europe Spring in Amsterdam, and I'm joined by Bortone, the head of JLABS in San Diego. So thanks for joining me. You've recently, JLABS launched a new site in Belgium, which used to be JLinks. So what was the decision making there? What's changed?
Yeah, so that's a great question. So really what we're building on the success of JLinks. As you probably know, J&J Innovation, JLABS is really focused on a no strings attached model. And so that's the primary difference, is that we don't take equity or right of refusal in the companies. We are operating a system where we provide all the infrastructure, support, and resources for the companies to be able to get the best possible start, really to be able to develop their ideas and get new innovation to the patients that need them.
And the new site then, what's being built on there? What was JLinks before and how's it going to change now?
Yeah, so how it's going to change is actually we're going to plug the companies into the global JLABS network. We have 330 companies across now 10 sites across the globe. And we'll be able to plug the companies in not only that global network of companies, but also our J&J colleagues that will help support the companies, mentor the companies, and provide other resources for the companies that are part of the new JLABS BE.
And why do we need initiatives like JLABS then? What's the necessary?
Yeah, so the cost of bringing innovation to patients is obviously very high, and there's companies really have to focus on being able to develop and bring capital efficient ways to be able to move their ideas forward, and that's what J&J Innovation, JLABS really plugs into. So we enable companies to have a capital efficient way to get started. Basically they can focus on what's really critical to their business and not the day-to-day support. We provide the support for the companies, and we also provide, as mentioned, things like mentorship, ways for companies to get educated on things like how to negotiate a term sheet to how to file an IND, so we provide expertise in all of those areas.
And what else are the key benefits of joining up with you guys over someone else maybe?
Yes, I think that the real difference is that we are a corporate operation, so there are other academic groups, and our focus is really on the development. So we can help companies through every step of that development process, and we're also focused across consumer, medical device, pharmaceuticals, as well as health tech. And then we are also able to do cross-sector plays as well, so able to focus on opportunities that maybe cover a variety of those different sectors.
And within your role then, what are the most frequently asked questions you get?
The frequently asked question is, why does J&J do this? Because it is a no strings attached operation, and the reason why we do this is we get a first look at companies. We build relationships with companies, and we see it as really building the relationship so that maybe if we don't partner on this particular company, the entrepreneur will have a good experience and come back to us, and maybe we'll be able to partner the next time. So it's really about building relationships, and we're also able to create new things. So we're able to talk with the companies, meet with them early, see if that technology can be deployed in a whole new way, and then be able to leverage that approach in maybe one of the areas that's in our area of interest.
And in the new site then, that was fairly recently announced, so what companies are involved already?
So we have 10 companies currently involved with the JLABS BE site. Variety crossing across the microbiome companies, oncology, neurodegenerative diseases, and then a couple of platform approaches. So we're really excited about the diversity that we have at the site.
And are you looking to introduce more into that new site?
Yes.
What kind of thing do you look for?
Yeah, so that's a great question. So we are able to accommodate, we think, up to 30 companies, of course, depending on the size at the JLABS BE. And one thing we are doing to help stimulate and also kind of announce our big launch here in Europe is that we're starting a quickfire challenge called the European Innovation Quickfire Challenge. Yeah. And so that'll be a really exciting opportunity for companies to be able to apply for that grant. It's a €100,000 grant, and also for a space at one of the available JLABS sites. The focus will be healthcare and the European innovation ecosystem.
And how does that work then? What do people need to do to get in?
So they go to the JLABS website, they can apply. It's a very easy application. We ask a few questions: why your innovation, why now, why this technology, why your team? Those are the types of questions we ask, and then we'll be reviewing those over the next few months.
And what makes a good team for these kind of emerging companies where a lot comes from academia as well? So what do they need within that team?
That's a great question. So we're looking for a diverse range of not only scientific but also business expertise. So not necessarily an entrepreneur that's been there, done that, but a combination of the expertise in a particular scientific field combined with know-how and business knowledge.
And there's a lot of JLABS sites around now. Will we see more?
We're always looking for new sites. We're searching the globe for the greatest innovation hotspots, both in Europe and globally.
And is there anywhere that's stood out within that we're seeing new bioclusters or anything like that caught attention?
Yeah, so we are looking obviously very actively in Europe. We also are focused more looking at Asia. We are announcing we did announce the start of our JLABS at Shanghai site in Asia. So we expect to expand both Europe, Asia, and potentially even, who knows, additional sites in North America.
Great, so we'll look out to see what comes next.
Yeah, that sounds great.
Nice to speak to you.
Good to speak with you.